You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com. New year,
new career.
SiouxEmpireJobs.com. Mr. Farris, what you got there, man?
Yeah, let's see. Birthday candles today. Carole King.
Oh, yeah.
Carole King. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Still one of the biggest selling albums of all time, Tapestry.
Yeah.
She is 79 today. I feel the earth move under my feet. I beat the sky. Judith Light. She was Angela on Who's the Boss.
Oh, yeah.
She's 72 today.
Well, happy birthday.
And still hasn't had a best-selling album.
Aw.
Neither is Joe Pesci, who's 79 today.
I always liked Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he got so many accolades for Goodfellas, man. I still love My Cousin Vinny.
Oh, yeah.
Goodfellas
Yeah,
was
good.
an amazing movie. I loved Goodfellas.
Fun stuff. What's going on here? Let's see. Musically speaking, it was this day in 1964. Very first appearance by a little group called the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Yeah, they did okay.
73.7 million viewers.
That's a lot.
Including me,
Really?
older brother Oogie, my grandmother, my father, my mother. We were over at my grandma's house. My Aunt Julie was there, and Aunt Julie, she did a storm off. She was not happy
Why?
Really?
with this whole Beatles rock and roll thing. No, it was the end of the world as she knew it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the Beatles back then on parents made a huge impact. So, I mean, that hairstyle, the rock and roll, it was taking America's youth down a bad path.
Okay.
That's what Aunt Julie, rest her soul, thought. So,
Wow.
and in a real sense, she was kind of right, because here I am.
Yeah.
Was 1895. And I don't know how you can even verify this, because it's one of those sports where you go, I bet kids were doing it just for kicks behind the barn. But they say in 1895, this day, volleyball was invented
Oh, nice.
by Mr. W.G. Morgan somewhere in Massachusetts.
Well, that's pretty cool. So I wonder how he invented volleyball. Because when you think about it, you know, that's a pretty entailed sport. And he was just doing this out behind a barn somewhere?
No, what I'm saying is, I mean, people have been, chucking balls back and forth forever. Maybe he just went, hey, what if we put up a barrier between?
Yeah. We call it something.
I mean, maybe he came up with the rules and all that kind of thing. I really don't know. I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, it is.
And 1985, Madonna's album, Like a Virgin, hits number 1, stays there for 3 weeks.
Nice.
Just
I
like
loved that
that.
album.
That was
I know you did. That's why I mentioned it today.
Loved
it's a
it.
game changer.
Knew you were a fan. And the key word in that title is like.
I never really thought about that before, but yeah, probably.
Just wanted to point that out.
It's true.
I know, we all know. We just stumble forward.
We'll do that. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at bettercreditcards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you save money. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at bettercreditcards.com. Do it today. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Well, and I said heartfelt salute after, bring me the old Ranger Dan cap to you too. How you doing over there, Marty? Hi, Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
Heidi, you gotta excuse the rough little vocal cords here. Apparently I picked something up from that Ferris loser passing in the hall there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He just kind of looks contagious, doesn't he?
He does.
He really
He's got
does.
something going.
Kind of like that pig pen fell out of the Peanuts cartoon strip there. Somebody ought to clean him up. I'm not judging, just saying. I think our last installment here at Critter Corner, we started talking a little bit about prairie dogs.
Yeah.
Prairie dogs are a heck of a lot of fun, and we just kind of did some basics here. We talked about the different species of prairie dogs. I believe you got your white tail, your black tail, your Utah, and your Mexican prairie dogs.
Yeah.
That's all good and well, but did you know that all prairie dogs belong to the squirrel family?
Oh, really?
That is a true story. Yep, when you think about it, they have a lot of likenesses. But other than that, biologically speaking, prairie dogs are also relatives to the groundhog, the chipmunks, the marmots, whatever the heck those are, and woodchucks as well.
Huh.
Now, all of those critters have one thing in common.
What's that?
They're all fun to shoot, and they make a pretty tasty jerky. Now, you may think that prairie dogs, and this is where they get kind of a real wrong rap there, because, you see them on any given acre where there's prairie dogs. You'll see anywhere from 10 to 35 to 50 of them on any acre, making little holes and everything else.
Right.
That you probably think that they mate and multiply all the ding-dang time, much like rabbits.
Yeah.
Or Orthodox Catholics. But that's just... that is just plain hooey, little radio rangers. Fact is, these nifty little critters actually mate just once a year.
Oh, wow.
In fact, lady prairie dogs are only, are only in season,
Okay.
or scientifically speaking, they only feel freaky deaky, or they only have their horns up for a single hour a year.
Holy cow.
Really?
It's reminiscent of the ex-Mrs. Ranger wife. Strangely enough, I'd mark it on the calendar when the time came. She always had like girls' night or something going on. But that's a whole different story. So you got the female prairie dog. It was just 1 hour, and that is where we get the modern day term happy hour.
Oh, really?
From various bars and nightclubs, and they will promote that. In fact, a weekly happy hour, and a lot of times that'll culminate with a ladies' night. The fact of the matter is, after the mating, the female will have a litter of three to 8 babes. That's the prairie dogs, probably not the club ladies' night regulars. And then, kind of the sad thing is, about only half of those little buggers will even survive. Well, because again, they're fun to shoot, and they make a tasty jerky.
Well, there you go.
Well, that's all the time we have today, little radio rangers. I hope you made notes.
I did.
Because these scripts get burned as soon as I leave this studio. We call it evidence. Till next time, this is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
I really need to quit drinking.
I really need to give up drugs.
It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for the morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Farris, what do you have for us here?
I thought this was just a little bit interesting. You guys travel a lot. You're always jet setting around.
A little bit, yeah.
You spend some time in hotels, right?
We do, yeah.
I got a little report here. The the favorite, far and away, apparently the best hotel in the state of South Dakota.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what would you think? Anything pop to mind?
Is it
there?
the Sheraton in Sioux Falls?
It is not. It's not even in Sioux Falls.
Oh.
No. According to U.S. News and World Report, they are saying it is the Holiday Inn Resort Deadwood Mountain Grand.
Oh, I know where that is. Yeah. Yeah, that looks like a neat place. I've never stayed there.
One of the main reasons is because of the phenomenal views of Deadwood, apparently. Yeah. There is another list rounding out the top in the state. And you got to dig in a little bit before you even hit Sioux Falls. Isn't that interesting? Number 2 is the Residence Inn Rapid City in Box Elder, South Dakota.
Okay.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites in Pierre.
Oh, wow.
The Holy Smoke Resort in Keystone.
All right.
Spearfish Canyon Lodge in Lead, South Dakota. The Mineral Palace Hotel and Gaming in Deadwood.
Yeah.
And we finally hit Sioux Falls, the Sheridan Sioux Falls Convention Center, right up there off Russell by the Birdcage.
Oh, I knew that. So that's on the list then.
That is on the list, yep.
Wow.
And then the Bavarian Inn, the Black Hills in Custer. So almost every darn one of them is West
Black
River.
Hills, yeah.
Interesting. I can see that, though, lay of the land and everything else.
Well, yeah.
You get Deadwood area, all the
Views
gambling.
and then attractions and yeah, I get that.
So there you go. I thought it was kind of sad that the Knights Inn on West 12 didn't make it.
Yeah, you'd think so. They got views as well.
It was close.
Home of the 1 hour happy nap.
Yeah.
No,
But it was close.
But they also have an amazing view. Well, Dan, thank you for the update, sir.
Least I could do, John.
We've got some entertainment news to get to. Coming up, we also have some good news. That is on the way. We're going to visit with John from ThankUSA.org. If you could do something today that could save someone's life, would you do it? If it didn't cost you a dime and only took a little time and could literally save a life, would you do it? Can you believe that only 3% of people say yes to this? How's that possible? That's the real percentage of people who give blood. It's something you can do whether you're a millionaire, middle class, or completely poor. There's no fee and it's easy to do. And you can literally save a life. Let's roll up our sleeves and make a difference. Give blood. We can do better than 3%. Learn more at redcrossblood.org. Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine and Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. We're going to brighten your day right now with some really cool positive news. And we have John Rosa joining us. He is the president and CEO at Thanks USA. And a lot of folks listening are probably somewhat familiar. We play a PSA for Thanks USA. But Mr. Rosa, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. Thank you, John. Appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little more about what you guys do at Thanks USA. I think it's an amazing organization.
Well, yeah, at the end of the day, I'm really just focused on 2 main objectives, and that is to provide our military families the financial assistance they need to see their academic goals come true, and to make sure they have the resources they need to secure a job and a successful career. And, the mission is very, very simple for us. It's to show our gratitude and appreciation through education. And, this very simple gift opens up a world of opportunities for our military families who, next to their service members, make great sacrifices for the freedoms we enjoy today.
And how long has ThanksUSA.org and Thanks USA been around?
We've been around for a little over 15 years, and in that time, we've been able to provide over $15 million in scholarships to over 5,000 military families, service members. And we're so honored to be great stewards of these funds, because without the support of everyday individuals who appreciate what our service members do, we could never be able to do that.
And if people listening are thinking, boy, this sounds like a really neat thing, how does that work? Do they make like a monthly pledge? Do they make a one-time donation? What does it usually look like for folks that do reach out and give to Thanks USA?
Well, there's a wonderful number of ways for folks to support. The easiest way is to visit our website at ThanksUSA.org, and there are giving opportunities for direct giving, whether a one-time gift or a monthly gift. But we also have several events and activities to get behind, to be able to really get connected directly with our scholars and the military families. Obviously, with COVID and the challenges that's presented for all of us, we're not doing as much in-person stuff, but we have some incredible opportunities through, you can see some of our adaptive tennis programs we do with some of our disabled vets, and some other things that we'll be doing throughout this year. But go ahead and visit our website at ThanksUSA.org, and there's a ton of opportunities there to get involved.
And I'm on that site right now, and it's pretty darn simple. I can see where you can click to make a quick donation, but you can also learn about scholarships. You can learn about Pathways for Patriots and the different events that you guys have. Let's talk about the scholarships for people who maybe have kids that are in school and they're getting to that age where it's about time to start thinking about that. What are the requirements for the scholarships through Thanks USA?
So our program is pretty. It's pretty straightforward. We provide academic scholarships to the sons and daughters of post 9/11 military veterans. So if you fall in with that large range, and spouses, sons, daughters, and spouses, so the dependents you'll be eligible for a scholarship. Now, we're different than some scholarship programs, and I think this is important to point out. We certainly do look at the academic performance, the involvement in community, but we also look at something that I think is very important, which is sort of the character of service. What has your life been like because of military service?
Yeah.
What is it? How has that challenged you? How has that made you better? And so our scholarship program is really designed to recognize those who quietly and silently, really make great sacrifices. And our program is, you can apply once a year for the scholarship program, and we are able to, we receive about 2,500 applications a year, and for those that we are able to provide financial scholarships for, it's fantastic, but for those that we aren't able to, we also have a fantastic program called Pathways for Patriots. And our Pathways for Patriots program is really designed to connect our family members and service members in many cases with experts in their field. So if you're looking to advance your career or get into looking how to be more competitive in school or your job, or to learn more about how to conduct yourself well in the COVID world, we have courses and mentorship programs, or what we call a Pathfinder program, that goes on throughout every month. We have several sessions. So it's a great way for military families to connect with each other and to be able to kind of move forward and advance along in their careers as well.
Well, I think what you're doing is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today, but also thank you for Thanks USA.
Thank you so much. And again, visit ThanksUSA.org, and we greatly appreciate your support.
Again, John is with Thanks USA, and the website is ThanksUSA.org. I'll throw a link to that on our Facebook page as well to make it really easy to find. So if you're driving or if you're doing something and you don't have a chance to write that down, I'll throw it on our Facebook page. But again, it's super simple, super easy. ThanksUSA.org.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at bettercreditcards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you save money. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at bettercreditcards.com. Do it today. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, ChannelSurferTV.com presents entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities.
Fabulous.
And boy, it was celebrity-studded Super Bowl Sunday. Especially a lot of the commercials had some big names. Now, full disclosure, I didn't watch the game.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of these commercials.
We didn't watch it either.
I actually watched some of the commercials yesterday.
But John has seen some of the commercials. Yeah. The grades are out. These are the ones that got graded an A.
Okay.
Huh.
The Bud Light Lemonade, last year's lemons.
I saw that one. Yeah, that was good.
It was good. Was it an A?
I'd say, yeah, it was clever.
How about the Mountain Dew Count Your Bottles?
I don't know that one.
Any of these, so.
Okay.
It was not on my top 10 list that I watched on YouTube, so.
Anheuser-Busch, Let's Grab a Beer.
Okay.
None of us watched it, really. So
funny thing is, Heidi and I went to a Super Bowl party together.
I know you did. Maybe I should have brought some other people in here.
We went to a Super Bowl party.
Fascinating dialogue.
I didn't even realize when the game started. I'm like, oh, is the game on now? Well, the singing was about to make a...
The Huggies Welcome Baby got an A.
Okay.
Toyota Upstream got an A.
All right.
The Jason Alexander hoodie, a Tide commercial, got an A.
Oh, I saw that one, yeah.
And the Amazon Studios Coming to America 2 got an A.
All right.
Alexa's Body, the Amazon Echo ad, got an A.
Ah.
Jeep The Middle got an A.
I saw that one, yeah.
Okay. And I won't go into it. I think my favorite part, because I'm getting everything after the fact, reading little stories over the past couple days.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, I do get the NFL Network, so I did see all of the highlights yesterday and saw what happened. It didn't surprise me because I picked Brady and the Bucks to pretty much go all the way anyway, and they did.
Yeah, you bet on it. I was looking for my...
But at some point, Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes' mother texted blaming the refs for Kansas City's.
Really? Wow.
I'm going...
No.
they didn't even get in the end zone, Mrs. Mahomes. I don't know what you're looking at, but
I felt really bad because the party that we went to was pretty much occupied by Chiefs fans.
Oh,
so a lot of Chiefs fans. So like every couple minutes, one guy was like, "All right, I'm going out for a cigarette." I was like, "Well, is the game still on?"
Well, it can be frustrating. I mean, and it just can. I mean, if it's close games are always a lot more fun, but it didn't take long. From what I was seeing, from what I gathered, it probably middle of third quarter. Chiefs fans are probably going, yeah.
There were some that left early, from the party. See, now I'm not a big sports person, and a lot of folks who know me know that. Mm-hmm. So most of the people on my Facebook feed, my personal page would know that. So somewhere in the middle of the game, I posted something along the lines of, I was told there's like a game on today. How are the Vikings doing? And
wow, John.
I got some hate from some Vikings fans. I was like, I'm just being silly. Come on, man. So
I think a big part of it, because there were a lot of flags against the Chiefs. I mean, they picked up a whole lot of penalties, and it was also the first time in NFL history there was a female ref on the field.
Yeah.
Right.
Part of the officiating squad. And all those flags, I think she was flagging players for stuff they had done like years ago. So that could have been some of it.
Illegal holding. What are you talking about? I wasn't holding anything. No, it was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, maybe you don't remember, but I'll never forget.
Dan. His name is Dan Farris, Farris.
Hey, call my cell phone.
Dan, thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah, that's a wrap. Thanks for having me.
It is the entertainment news right here, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
I really need to give up drugs.
I really need to quit drinking.
It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, February 9th, 2021. Equity markets extended their historic rally Monday, with the major indices all moving higher. The NASDAQ Composite led the move with a gain near 1%, while the S&P 500 and Dow Jones Industrial Average posted smaller advances. On a sector basis, the energy sector was among the leaders. The S&P 500 Energy Sector ETF gained more than 4% on rising oil prices and a firming outlook for demand. Market sentiment was also boosted by a push for stimulus. Washington thinks another stimulus package is what it will take for the U.S. to reach full employment by next year. Last week, the CBO said the U.S. was already on track to reach full unemployment by 2022. In COVID news, the rapid decline in COVID-19 cases continues across the U.S., paving the way for a fuller reopening and broader economic reopening in the second half of 2021. You can get the inside track in your inbox daily at marketbeatminute.com.